Thanks for watching today. This is Kinnear. This is a short video covering a great new feature in the May update, the beta release available now for PC players on Steam. In this video, I'm going to walk through decorating the inside of a ship. Feels a little like new territory, but looks a lot like Outpost decorating. So let's take a look. I think we're just going to do some basic build items inside our ship. And just for the record, I'm not that creative, so this isn't probably going to look beautiful by the end, but I'm just going to try to make it not look terrible. The first thing I need to do is swap out at least one, if not two, habs for the empty versions. Now, I think I could do this at any place with ship services. However, I'm going to go out to the Sol system where I can get Nova Galactic habs, just in case I need to add something new to the ship. I don't think this is absolutely necessary, but you can do this just about anywhere you want to go, I think.
Sure, how about it?
Let's do a quick save before we go.
Got anything you need to offload?
Okay, this is the Tall War 5. This is actually my third Claymore 3. I had another ship bug problem before I moved to the beta. We'll move the top row off. Now I'm using the control key on PC and the left mouse button to select multiple items. And I'm going to look at the workshop first, and we're going to swap this for an empty workshop. Nova Galactic Workshop empty 2x1. And then I'm going to use the control key, left mouse button, select all these, and move this entire section off to the side. We're going to leave the battle stations the same. I have two living quarters. I'm going to swap one of those for a living quarters empty. If I can find it. I don't know why I went past it before. It was easy to go past it because the word empty is wrapped around on the following line. So there's living quarters empty. I've got it. And we're just going to, again, hit the control button, multiple select, bring all these parts back over. And our total cost is 0 for this update, which is nice. Because we're just changing the type of hab. Save and exit. Let's go see what we have. The first thing I'll note is that ships will now have a decorate button installed somewhere in the ship. Mine is on the bridge. I assume that's where they're all going to be. You can press that and it'll open up the decoration build menu. If you're on PC, you can also use the F and the R key to open up the build menu, and I'm sure there's an equivalent on consoles. But there's a button at the front if you want to use that. Now I'm going to go to the lower level and all the way to the back of the ship. Let's open up the build menu. Again, I'm using F and R, and let's see what we have. We have crafting, miscellaneous, displays, decorations, furniture. Okay. Clearly we don't have power systems. We don't have robots for patrolling our ship like we would in an outpost. But it looks like we've got a lot of the others. I'm going to put a self-service bounty clearance terminal in this part of the ship. So that if we are out somewhere and we do something wrong, we can just walk to the back of our own ship and pay off our bounty. Next, we have our empty living quarters. Let's make this a rec room. I'm not sure this is the most logical thing to do, but I wasn't using this space for anything. And even the empty living spaces still have the same passenger capacity, so we didn't lose anything by making it empty versus having it occupied or pre-populated with furniture. So we have our shuffleboard table, put a cabinet in the back here. We're going to have the same issues when building on a ship with aligning things and rotating them. I'll show you the adjustment for rotation later. Same thing that you would do on an outpost. Well, that'd be good. I should put sinks everywhere on the ship. Maybe we should have an empty hab and we'll just fill it full of toilets and sinks. On second thought, let's just put up a drink machine. That'll go with our theme of rec room. Coffee machine, drink machine. Yeah, I'm absolutely the best at rotating things. That's not true. I'm going to put a simple coffee table and a couple of bar stools in the corner here. Let's put a shelf over here on the wall. I don't have anything to put on the shelf, but maybe we'll run out and pick some things up. And we'll put up some posters. Remind people to clean up after themselves. Oh, Mari's taking a nap while we're renovating the room. Nice. Okay, so that's it for the rec room back there. I'm going to run up to the captain's quarters. That's the only other place off the top of my head I think I could furnish and care about. Let's hang up some backpack stands. I could convince myself that as the captain of the ship, I'm going to have multiple backpacks hanging in my quarters. Someday I want the skip pack, someday the power pack, someday the balance pack. We'll pull some stuff out of inventory, just some different looking items, and throw them up here. Throw a little furniture underneath it, a couch and a chair and a table. Now we can have a casual meeting with some of the crew, talk to them about upcoming missions. Put a chair back in my office. Not that one, not that one, not that one. That one. I do like a wall monitor. Let's put a wall monitor up there. So I can sit in my chair and watch system stats or movies, I guess. I guess it goes without saying you can add storage anywhere and everywhere on the ship at this point in time. You can have crates everywhere. Throw a rug out here. Not that one, not that one. Something slightly bigger and rectangular. No, no, not so folksy. No. That's promising. Yep, that looks good. Again, not lined up properly. And I forgot about this. What kind of rec room doesn't have a dartboard? Not ours. Okay, now we have a dartboard. And we can put floor mats down, because who can play shuffleboard without a good place to stand? Finishing touch, employees only beyond this point. That's perfect. I think that's all the decoration I need to do. Really, the self-service bounty kiosk is the only thing I really care about. So we'll go back to the front of the ship. That's where we are. This is the empty workshop. And behind the empty workshop, I had before an infirmary, which had my pharmaceutical workstation and a research station. I may or may not need the infirmary in the future. I'm just going to put my standard workbenches in here. Industrial workbench in the corner. It is a little... Yeah, hi, Betty. It is a little tricky to get them lined up and not hit the wall behind them. Spacesuit workbench. So those three are on that wall. That's fantastic. Put a research lab back in the corner. Yeah, the camera and distances in here are a little funny. That's fine. Pharmaceutical lab. Because if you're going to work on weapons and modify your weapons and make them deadlier and more explosive, you definitely want to be able to turn around and make drugs right behind you. I would not recommend taking the drugs while testing the weapons. But to each their own. Enjoy. There you go. There's my workshop. Now, just before I go, this is the control for the Outpost item rotation speed. Now, I thought you could actually take this below 1 before, and maybe in the beta and going forward, 1 is the floor. They've adjusted it so the bottom level is 1. I've set mine to 10. That is a ridiculous rotational speed, and I think useless. I don't know why you would need it, but it's there. And we'll set it back down to 1. And that's a much more useful speed. And that's where mine defaulted from. So again, maybe it went below 1 before and they've just adjusted it, kind of in a these go to 11, except in the opposite direction sense. So we need things to put in our ship. I know 2 places. First one is the Vulture's Roost. Look at those guys over there, right next to that explosive tank. Why are you next to the explosive tank? Idiots. That guy's down. How about you? Come on, buddy. That guy's down. So we'll clear those guys out. We're going to go inside. I'm not going to do all the combat here. There's 4 or 5 of these guys. Hello. There's 4 or 5 of these guys in here. We'll just wipe them out. Because they have stuff, and we want their stuff. The Ecliptic mercenaries collect lots of fine knickknacks and furnishings. That was a bad place to jump down, buddy. Is that it? Is he the last one? Oh, wait. Sneaky guy behind the door. Okay, we're done with these guys. Let's take their ping pong paddles. They won't need them anymore. I don't even have a ping pong table. Let's take their nice knickknacks, sculptures. I like that tray. I don't want a pipe. We'll unlock one of the rooms. This room is full of all sorts of goodies that I don't really need, but vases, contraband, some Aurora. We'll take the Aurora, coffee cups, and we'll dump them on the ship. Switch back to build mode, and we'll pick them up in build mode. I believe this will allow us to set them, and they won't get knocked off the shelf by our crew members. And everything is arranged. And if you want, you can go out to Vlad's place. Vlad has a lot of nice things too. I'm not going to do that in this. I have more than enough stuff in my ship. I'll do some experiments at some point in time to see if we can change parts of the ship, save the ship, and if things end up in inventory. Hopefully the things that I have placed on shelves in furnishing or decorating mode will stay there. That's a wrap for this first look at building on your ship. Again, I think the most useful thing is the bounty clearance kiosk. The rest of it's decorative and entertaining, and if that's the kind of thing you like to do, I look forward to seeing what people come up with. I think it's going to be great over time to see what people do with their ships. I'm a little concerned that we're going to see people who spend a bunch of time, build things on their ships, accidentally sell the ship. That probably can happen. Or in other cases, have some issue with the ship where entire sections go missing or a bunch of materials go missing. So we're going to have to watch that closely. I'm not going to put a lot of unique items in displays on ships. I never have because I've not trusted ships in the past. I think we're just going to have to watch it and see how it develops over time and learn from each other and see if anybody has problems. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to keep your face always toward the sunshine and the shadows will fall behind you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and get notifications. This is Kinnear, and I'm out of here.